Our first day in Rome was about walking the streets and getting a feel for the city. The cobblestones beneath our feet, shaped by centuries of footsteps before our own.
The streets are narrow and full of life.
People sit outside, drinking espresso, sharing meals, and engaging in conversation.
And as we walked, Rome kept surprising us. Life here just seems to move at a more relaxed pace.
In this video, we invite you to join us to explore Rome on our first day.
We had an early morning start.
Yeah, it was around 7 a.m. when we started walking from the apartment we were renting in Trastevere.
We left that early because we'd heard Trevi Fountain was best seen first thing in the morning before 9 a.m. And it was about an hour's walk to get there from the apartment.
From the apartment, we walked along the Tiber River.
I'm so glad we did this walk first thing. Walking down along the river really helped me stay oriented as we explored Rome.
It definitely helped us not get lost.
The route we took brought us along what was once Rome's old cattle and trade market.
And right here stands this magnificent temple.
This is the Temple of Portunus. Portunus was the Roman god of ports, harbors, and river trade.
And being so close to the Tiber River, that really makes sense.
It was built sometime between the late 2nd and early 1st century BC.
It survived so well because it was converted into a Christian church during the Middle Ages and remained one until the early 1900s.
So for about 1,000 years.
Not too far from the temple, we turned another corner. And once again, wow. This is the altar of the fatherland, also known as Altare della Patria.
We're going to come back here later with our friend Steve and Julie, so we'll explore it then. Otherwise, we might be a little bit later than we want to be for the Trevi Fountain.
According to our map, Trevi Fountain should be right at the end of this street.
And wow, there it is.
It's huge. I don't think I expected it to be this big.
Look at all the people. There's so many people here already, and it's only 8 in the morning.
Trevi Fountain isn't just decorative. It's actually part of Rome's ancient aqueduct system, still bringing fresh water into the city.
Construction on the fountain we see today began in the 1640s and was completed in 1751.
And it went through a major restoration between 2014 and 2015, which is why it looks so incredible today.
Point.
This is Project Point over your left shoulder.
With your right hand.
Yeah, and make a wish. So here's the coin.
Nice. You got one too? Or just me?
I do, but I got my right hand.
Okay. So here we go. 1, 2, 3.
No, I'm gonna do it. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
So I think what part of the folklore is with that is it goes into the water, means you're coming back to Rome. And so far what we've seen this morning, oh, I want to go back. What a beautiful place it is. Everywhere you turn, there's history. Unbelievable.
All the coins collected from the fountain are gathered each day and donated to local charities here in Rome.
It's so wonderful.
On our way to the Trevi Fountain, we noticed a bakery nearby.
So, of course, I had to try a croissant. It's kind of a thing here, right?
We tried to sit down outside the bakery.
But since we didn't actually sit down and order, we were asked to leave.
Then we tried another spot.
And we were asked to leave there too. So, less than a day here in Rome and we're already getting in trouble.
By the time we got back to our apartment to meet Steve and Julie, we had already walked over 10,000 steps. We also found the bus system in Rome to be really good.
And paying was easy too. You just have to tap your credit card right on the machine when you get on to the bus. And then you can travel unlimited for about 90 minutes.
Which was handy when you had to switch buses.
Something else we noticed as we walked and rode through the city was just how much graffiti there is everywhere. Fortunately, we didn't see any on ancient walls or historic buildings.
From what we learned, there are heavy fines and even criminal charges if graffiti is put on protected sites.
One thing that I thought was really neat as we walked along the outer edges of ancient Rome was that you can still see the Aurelian walls.
That's just north of Barrie, right? Aurelian walls.
You're too funny. These walls were built around 271 and 275 AD, and they were used to defend the city.
And today they're still standing, helping to outline what was ancient Rome.
Another thing we really noticed as we walked through the city was just how many piazzas there are.
They're social gathering places, usually centered around a church, where people naturally come together.
This is Piazza di Santa Maria in Trastevere. Let's take a quick peek inside the basilica.
Another one we visited was Piazza Navona.
This one has several beautiful fountains.
And it's also built on top of what used to be an ancient Roman stadium.
Don, what's an interesting fact about this place?
It originally was a racetrack, and the racetrack is actually still here. It's a street around they call it a square, but it's actually a rectangle. But the street is about 20 feet away from us, in front of us, and then behind us on the other side of the fountain there somewhere. But
from Piazza Navona, we made our way to Capitoline Hill.
it's one of Rome's 7 hills.
We actually walked part of it earlier, where we were near the fatherland.
And Capitoline Hill itself is home to parliamentary buildings, museums, and a beautiful piazza at the top. That statue in the center is Marcus Aurelius, one of the very few bronze statues from ancient Rome that survived.
Most bronze statues were melted down for their metal, especially when an emperor fell out of favor.
This one survived because people believed it showed a Christian emperor.
At the top of Capitoline Hill, we came across a water fountain.
Rome's public water fountains have been around since ancient times.
First Roman aqueduct was built in 312 BC, and some of those same water systems are still working today.
Over time, fountains were added throughout the city to give people free access to fresh drinking water.
So when you see someone filling up a bottle today, just like we are, they're using a system that's been serving Rome for over 2,000 years. And the water tastes really good.
It sure does. Now, washrooms are another story.
They certainly can be a little harder to find in Rome.
You really need to plan those kinds of stops.
And make sure you have some cash on you because the public ones usually charge.
Typically about €1.
We even got in a little trouble again, waiting for our friends to use one at the mall.
I guess to them we were loitering.
So we left there and went to a nearby church to wait for them. It's not that they took that long to be in the washroom. It was the fact that the lineup was huge, right?
Yeah. From the top of Capitoline Hill, you can also look out over the Roman Forum.
What a beautiful view, and we'll get to see it up close on our second day in Rome.
Speaking of great views, after Capitoline Hill, we walked over to Aventine Hill. At the top of Aventine Hill is a door belonging to the Sovereign Military Order of Malta, famous for its keyhole.
When you look through the keyhole, you're actually looking through two countries and one sovereign order.
It was extremely difficult to videotape through the keyhole, and this is honestly the best picture we could get.
Someone had placed a shade structure right in the line of sight.
So we didn't actually get to see what you're supposed to see.
The dome of St. Peter's Basilica in Vatican City, framed by trees on both sides.
You can kind of see the trees and just part of the dome.
I really wish someone had told us this before we waited an hour and a half in the line.
Hopefully, the shade structure gets removed.
On our way back to the apartment, we stopped at a really quaint restaurant for dinner.
Turns out we were pretty early. It was about 6 p.m. and they were just getting ready to open.
Apparently in Rome, people don't usually eat dinner until around 8:30.
So having gelato in between was how we survived until dinner.
And you didn't mind that a bit, did you?
Not at all. That was a good first day, and it's easy to see why Rome is often called an open-air museum.
And we're just getting started.